Hi guys, welcome to my 50 random facts video. Now I've seen this tag going around a bit and I thought it was really fun and it's just something a little bit different, and I really like doing tag videos, as you probably know. So I've basically just written down 50 random facts of myself. So I'm just going to start reading through them because otherwise it's going to be a really long video if I waffle like I normally do. So I am petrified of spiders. I don't even like saying the word. I call them creepy crawlies, which is what I've got written down on my phone. Like, I really hate them, any size, shape, form, whatever. I don't even like talking about it or thinking about it. They freak me out. I have a brother called Julian who lives in France. He lives in southern France. He hasn't always lived there, but he's been living there since the year 2000. He speaks fluent French, and he's also got to the stage now where he starts to think in French. I'm a published illustrator. Not many people would know that, but yeah, there was a guy writing a book and there was like a couple of photographs he wanted to use, but they were copyright, so I did illustrations of them with artistic license, and they were published and I was credited in the book. I love cheese. I think I was probably a former mouse. I love cats. If I wasn't married, I'd probably be a crazy cat lady. I'm a gamer. On the Xbox it was mostly first-person shooters like Halo and Gears of War, and then other games would be Forza and Project Gotham Racing, so PGR, Grand Theft Auto, and then games like Guitar Hero. I really love Guitar Hero and I'm quite good at Guitar Hero as well. I've completed Guitar Hero 2 or 3 on expert. I'm married. I have been married for 4 years, just over 4 years now. I collect mugs, and also I have been collecting mugs since I was about 12, 13. My absolute favourite mug. You may see this in some of my videos. It's just like this baby blue kind of colour with polka dots. Saliva really grosses me out, and when I say saliva really grosses me out, I mean it really grosses me out. I will retch and I will be really ill if I start thinking about it too much. I live on the side of a mountain. Caerphilly Mountain. It's not really a big mountain, but it is technically a mountain, and I live on the incline of it, so technically I live on the side of a mountain. I love heavy metal. It's as much as I've got older, my music taste has grown and expanded. I still love heavy metal. Bands like Korn, Deftones, Disturbed, Metallica, of course, you know, I could just list endless bands, but that's kind of like what I really like, and Slipknot being probably my ultimate favourite. I also love Taylor Swift, so as I was saying, my music taste has evolved for stuff like that. I'm actually really shy. I'm nowhere near as shy as I used to be, and I certainly, people always say to me that I seem really confident, and when I'm like, really? I don't feel it at all. So yeah, I'm really shy, and meeting new people really frightens me. I don't drive. I have a provisional driving licence, and I had lessons about 15 years ago when I was like 18, 19, but I never progressed it any further than having about 5 lessons. But I have renewed my driving licence, the provisional, and my goal is to learn this year. I used to have pink hair, and when I say pink hair, I mean it was bleach blonde and then it was bright luminous pink, and I had other colours as well, like green, purple, blue and orange and red and all the colours you can imagine, but it was bright pink. I worked Glastonbury in the year 2000, which was like super cool. David Bowie headlined that year, and it was really cool because I got to be there for the 5 days, so 2 days leading up to it, setting it up, and the 3 days of the event. I got paid £250 cash for it, with a free ticket in, a secure campsite and free food and drink, and I worked in an Italian ice cream parlour and I got to see every band I wanted to see. It was awesome. It kind of comes in line with fact number 2, which was about spiders. Every time I go to the toilet, I'll pick up the toilet roll and hold it up to have a look through to make sure there's not a creepy crawly, inside the toilet roll tube. I went to uni and I didn't finish it. I left in the 2nd semester of my final year. I have seen brains. I've also seen spines. I have seen legs amputated. I have seen all sorts of crazy stuff, because for 10 months of my life, a few years ago, I worked in a hospital and I worked in theatres, and I worked in neuro, so I would see brains in life just a couple of feet away from me. I don't like clubbing. I used to go to heavy metal clubs when I was younger, but now I'm a bit older, I just can't be bothered with all that. I just find it really boring. I find it hard to throw away makeup. Now, just to clarify, if I've got really old makeup, I don't use it. I do stop using it, but I find it really difficult just to pick it up and throw it in the bin. I drink a Vita Coco coconut water every single day. Here, Vita Coco, this is the one I drink. I do drink sometimes the Sainsbury's flavoured ones as well, but this is my favourite. I used to have piercings. You may have noticed in some of my videos I have a little hole by there, and I had a lip ring. I had it in for 12 years, and my lip just got really sore and swollen, and I took it out because when things like that happen, I just think it's my body's way of telling me to get rid of it. Before that, I did actually have my tongue pierced for 13 years, and that was taken out about 6 months before the lip because my tongue got really swollen and it was incredibly painful, and it was almost so swollen that I couldn't take the piercing out. It was really bad, but I managed to take it out, and it took about 3 or 4 days for the swelling to go down, and yeah, it wasn't the most pleasant experience of my life. And also, if ever you see in any of my tutorials, whatever, I've got a couple of little scars on my eyebrow because I've had my eyebrow pierced twice as well when I was younger. I love anime, specifically Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, depending on how you say it. I absolutely love their films. My favourite is probably My Neighbour Totoro, but I love Howl's Moving Castle as well, and Spirited Away, The Cat Returns, Kiki's Delivery Service, tons of the films I really, really love. I used to play World of Warcraft. Wow, I played it for 4 years, I think it was, and I would raid, and I played it every day, and I played it every night, and I just played it like ridiculous amount. And if you play WoW and you know about WoW, I was a holy paladin, a blood elf paladin. I have to wash my hair every single day because the roots get like crazy oily, and I make handmade cards. So following in from doing design at uni, I'm obviously quite creative, and I make handmade cards. I don't have any tattoos at all. I don't plan on getting any. I don't dislike them, I just don't think it's for me. I never put things back. You can ask my husband about this. I think it's the one thing he's had to learn to love about me, is I'll take something out and I won't put it back. I love films, and I really love kind of more indie quirky films, like Juno, Garden State, Extract, Whip It. I love big films as well. Like, I love pretty much all Tarantino films. Seriously love his films. Just films which feel like rich and there's depth in them, and yeah, Coen Brothers, love Coen Brothers films as well. So I'm not going to go through this because the list would be endless, but yeah, I love films. I hate feeling trapped. Not so much claustrophobic as in like a really confined space, but I can be a bit like that. More like I hate feeling like I can't leave somewhere. Like when we were snowed in, I hated it and it made me really irritable. And yeah, just things like that, just knowing I can't go out somewhere or can't do something, I really hate it, and it affects my mood. My dream car is a Maserati. I wouldn't give flying monkeys which one. I would love to own a Maserati because they're slightly different, they're very luxurious, absolutely beautiful cars. I have asthma, and I've had it since I was about 5. I love gadgets. I absolutely love gadgets. I think I've still got every single Game Boy that's every different evolution of it. So the original, the colour, the advance, the DS, that's all of them. Yeah, pretty much anyway. So like, yeah, I love gadgets and technology, absolutely love it. I go through tea and coffee phases, so I'm just leaving a coffee phase right now and going into my tea phase. And coffee will just start tasting funky to me after a while. It's normally after a couple of months or a month or 2 months, and I just stop drinking it and I'll move to tea. And then the same will happen with tea for me, and I'll move back to coffee, and it's every couple of months. I have very weak nails, which is why often they'll look very short because they just tear and they're just horrendous. I've owned a house for the last 5 years with my husband. I really enjoy doing my makeup every day. Like, I wouldn't say it's the highlight of my day because that makes me sound really sad, but I really enjoy it, and I like being creative and doing different things with the eyes and trying out different colours and different techniques. I love it. Almost all the artwork in my house is my own. I've had these eye bags since I was about 5. They're hereditary, I believe. I know that sounds like a disease, but yeah, it's just something. My mum had them and she always had them, and I've got them. I've been with Chris, my husband, for 11 years. 11 very happy years. And I hope to have many more. I am half Irish. My dad and my nan and my uncles and my aunties and my cousins all still live in Ireland. They live in Kildare, which is near Dublin, and I go back. I like to go back most Christmases, but I can't, of course, because some Christmases we spend with Chris's parents. But yeah, I love Ireland as well. I am going grey, and by grey I mean white. I get these hairs up here which are just like they're like strip lights pointing out to the top of my head, and they're just like really white, and yeah, so I dye my hair. I really love blogging and YouTube. Like, it makes me really happy, writing blog posts, interacting with people, making videos, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's my hobby, but I spend all my time doing it, all my spare time. I have like no courage with lipstick when it comes to that. I almost never leave the house without lipstick, with lipstick on, sorry. And I almost, as you'll know, I almost never wear it on camera either, because I don't feel that I've really got the right face for it, so I don't wear it very often. So to see me wearing some like today is quite rare. I only have one grandparent left, which is my nana in Ireland, and she was 90 last April, so she's nearly 91. I have read the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy and I really enjoyed them. What can I say? It was a good story. It wasn't necessarily particularly well written, but it was well written enough that it was a really good story, and you just kind of wanted to know what happened next. I sleep best if I lie on my front. I just find it's just so incredibly comfortable. I lost over 3 stone last year through Slimming World, and I hope to keep up the momentum this year. And I've actually got class tonight, so I'm weighing tonight. Hopefully it's been a good week. But yeah, so they're my 50 facts about me, completely random. I hope you've enjoyed them. Don't forget to give it a little thumbs up if you have, and I will see you on the next video. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're all having a great day. Bye!